Good morning, good evening, everything in between. How are we today? Welcome, everybody. I hope we've been staying safe, making good choices. It is a Thursday today, which means we are Talosing today, which means we're solving puzzles, which means we're playing Talos Principles today. Hello, everyone.
It is time to witness the great mind of the Keeper of the Flames.
Real
Already
and
2
true.
light sticks, Liriel 1 fire.
It says the fucking numbers. I forgot it does that. Oh my god, it's been a while since we've had, like, the chat redeem. That was doubled. Well, I'm gonna solve that problem by just turning it off on the one that I thought it was going through. Let's go. For Talos. Wait, true. Bringing back Kindling Speaks is probably my best. And oh, hang on. Oh my god, the kittens are adolescent kittens are so mean. I didn't even do anything. Why did you do that? That was just malicious intent. Girl, did you get bit? No, she literally just attacked my leg. I wasn't even moving my leg. She just attacked it for the fun of the game. This has been my life the last, like, couple of weeks. She's in her adolescence now. She's like 10 months old, I think. So now she has feelings. And she's letting me know about it. She's so mean. I love her, though. But let's go straight from the top. Akire, congratulations on the first! Congratulations! And thank you for the check-in to Akire, to Weeb, and to Katie! Thank you for the check-ins! Hi, Minx! How are you today? Have you been staying safe, making good choices? Hee. Oh my god, you think I'm a cutie? Ah, hee. Don't bite me! She's a Terra! But yeah, oh my god. I'm, like, not gonna lie. This is a scary day for me. Because, like, I don't have pink light for this one today, y'all. I actually have to, like, do this myself, which is kind of crazy. Like, I can't fall back on pink light. And I'm not gonna green light. I said the only light I was ever gonna do for Talos games is pink. So I have to be very brave and very strong. And, like, if you think about it, all of these weeks, months even? Yeah, months at this point, have been working to this moment where I am like, I have to be so brave. I have to be brave and strong and powerful. And I have to blaze bright. Oh, that was bad. Never mind. That was so bad. Jesus. Don't let me cook like that again. You're indeed a cutie. What do you mean? Oh my god. Thank you. That's so crazy. Oh no, it's already gonna be an interesting stream today. I'm not gonna lie, the reason I am late in changing over is because I literally got distracted. That's how tonight is gonna play. I didn't take my... Do not do that, please. Anyway, sorry, she's being naughty. She's been so naughty. Come here. You wanna sit on my lap? Okay, you just wanna sit with me. You wanna say hi to chat? Wanna say hi? No, you're just gonna pout? What's wrong? She's mad because I got chicken nuggets and I didn't, give her any. Shuba! Hi, Shuba! Hi! How are you today? Thank you for the check-in. Let me check my DMs. True, I haven't. Hang on, wait. I didn't even realize. I thought I did have the updated one. Hang on. Wait, you're right. I gotta do that. Hang on. This is so important. This is how my days are going right now. Then yesterday you didn't? I didn't even realize. I thought I did. What? Hang on. Let me fix that right now. I'm gonna lose. Wait, no, I can do this. Hang on, wait. No, hang on. What one was that? Okay. And then... Hang on. I gotta fix something very important. You guys, this is very important. And then Yes, that one. Okay. Oh my god, daytime mention. There you go. Yippee! Ah, hee, 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 hee. Thank you for pointing that out. I actually thought I did that. I'm going through it, I feel. Isn't that right? Okay, she fucked off. Never mind. She left. I went to look to her and she moved away. Time to... Oh my god, spot the difference! I know what the difference is. He's there. My ear is touching him. It is the Thunderjaw. Isn't it so baby? I love him. He's my angel. I am not gonna lie. If I had to pick a favorite machine from that game, it is always gonna be the Thunderjaw. Because the Thunderjaw was the most, like, second most challenging fight in the game. But definitely the most rewarding and scariest. But he's just a big puppy. Have you seen what they did to Farah for April Fools? Isn't she, like, permanently grounded at the moment? And you have to, like, propel yourself? I heard, like, very, like, briefly that they've, like... No boosters is foul. Like, that's a bird. She gotta be in the air. Rocket jumps only? Fucking hell. Damn, why am I not playing Overwatch tonight? I know why I'm not playing Overwatch tonight. I said no more. I said I'm not gonna stream FPS games anymore. So I'm not gonna do it. But I could. But we're Talosing tonight, so we're gonna listen to the, like, we're not gonna listen to the devil. I almost said we're gonna listen to the devil on our shoulder. It's so bad. I wanna play it though. Isn't it like a few more days? She takes no damage from herself. There goes 90% of the ways I fucking die as a fire main. Because do you know how many times I accidentally, like, fucking get myself and eliminate myself? After all these years, I will still absolutely fucking do it. I asked for Overwatch. I replied in the server to that. I said tomorrow, because I had this tonight. But I did reply in the server. I don't know if you saw. God bless Team Gay server. We're still real. I promise Team Gay is still going strong. We literally played Valorant the other night. Like, we were playing Valorant the other night. We even had Jazz. We played a couple of games with Jazz. So it was like Shura, Mori, Lucky, Jazz, and I. And we were playing Valorant. And I don't think there was like anything too crazy. Mori and I sometimes play Valorant. Oh, do you want to know what's crazy? The only reason I have Valorant reinstalled on my fucking PC is because, one, Mori wanted to play it, but two, because I just got an email. Sorry, I was like, what the fuck? Why did my phone vibrate? I'm like learning that my phone will still notify me even when it's got studio on. Okay, noted. But yeah, because Yena was doing membership Valorant streams. And so I wanted to play with one of my Urshis. I can't talk about it because it was members. But there was some interesting, I was preening. Let it be known. I was preening at some of the things that were said that day. And I wouldn't shut the fuck up about it to, like, a couple of people who I could talk to about it. I was very excited. I was like, you know what it is? I will say, I did a lot of Deadlock play that day. I've been really playing Deadlock a lot more lately. I really love Deadlock. I see, so what you're saying is that we should buy her members so we can watch the VOD? Exactly. You should buy members for one of my Urshis so that you can see the VOD where I've got to play Valorant on there. I promise it's worth it. It's a Yena members, so it's, like, worth it, trust me. Not to, like, shill for my Urshi or anything, but, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, oh my god. So we're playing Valorant again, which is fine. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a lot more fun lately. We've been enjoying it a lot. I feel like we get less tilted lately, which is, like, crazy. We also lose a lot less, I'm not gonna lie. We're kind of having, like, a pretty good win streak. Like, the other day, we were mostly wins. which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Like, we're kind of sick with it. And not only that, when we were doing the 2-on-2s, like, because they have a 2v2 now, Maury and I were doing pretty good. Like, we had really good comms. One of the ones, we were winning up until the last second, and then apparently bro sat the fuck up in his chair because he went from whiffing every fucking hit to perfect headshots every hit. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Canceling myself again. No! Wrong one. To the I knew. You gotta sub to her. It's the truth. But oh my god, I'm not streaming them anymore. That's my one promise. In L2D era, I am probably not doing FPS games because, like, I don't know how my PC will handle that. Hello, Sir Friedman! How are you today? Thanks! Thank you for the check-in! Thank you! We're on your team versus enemy team. Like, really, it was, like, so crazy because, like, we were, like, doing really well. We were we were significantly ahead. And then, like, all of a sudden, just bang. And we're like, how? Because, like, we were like, oh, they must be new. Like, they were that bad. We thought they were brand new and just trying out the characters, like, for the first time. And then all of a sudden, perfect headshots every time. And I was like, did bro, like, turn on his fucking hacks or something? Check his fucking PC. Because, like, it was, like, not even, like, a gradual improvement. It was bad. And then really good. And I was like, what? Pretty good. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. It's nice to hear you're doing good today. You're gonna have to forgive we're a little bit yappy today. Dude told his little brother. Oh, you know what? That's probably what it is. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. He did get an upgrade, and PvP SPS games usually don't take much. Playing Overwatch in 4K native on my RTX 3070. I could maybe then. That's a dangerous, like, realization to have. We're gonna test to see how that goes tomorrow, though, because, like, if that's, like, tomorrow before stream, like, during the day, because it's a public holiday, yippee! I brought the new Life is Strange game, and apparently that's on Unreal Engine 5, I think they said. So we're gonna see if my PC, like, has a hissy fit about that, because apparently it's had a bit of technical issues for a lot of people. And, like, I'm not really optimistic with their games, unfortunately. I love the stories. Mostly. I like the first one and Before the Storm. And 2 was moderate. I was okay with 2. Double Exposure, eh. I never played True Colors or saw anything to do with True Colors. I want to, though. It's on the list. Marvel Rivals. I have yet to try Marvel Rivals. But I've been thinking about it. Because I like, I don't know a lot about Marvel characters. But there's this pretty woman with, like, a big fluffy tail, I think. I think she has a fluffy tail. I think she's from Marvel Rivals. And she's so cutie. I like her. Is her name Squirrel Girl? It must be her. If that's the first person that came to mind with a pretty, like, girly pop with a, like, tail, I like her. And then there's, like, this girly pop who's, like, I think her name is Frost or something like that. She looks fun. And I saw a clip of someone who, like, dances. And I was like, interesting. So, like, there's a few characters that I'm like, maybe. Maybe one day I might cave and try it. Squirrel Girl has Junkrat's main weapon. Oh, it's so fucking over for me. Don't tell me that. She had a red panda skin recently. Why did no one tell me that? Are you kidding? Hang on. I need to look at this up. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Her name is Squirrel Girl. Red panda skin. Wait, she's so cute! How do you get free? It's free?! Oh, don't do this to me. It's actually kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. When did this come out? February? Unlock it free for a limited time. Is it no longer free? That says a limited time. Does that mean it's not free anymore? That's really cute, though. Damn. Maybe I want that. Citizen of Monster Kingdom ends on... Ah! It is ended. I just saw it. Ends on March the 20th. God damn it. Mari, thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Actually, did it do the thing? Hang on. Did you guys see a notification thingy on the top today? Have I got it on this one? I might not have... No, I do have it on this one. Has my notification thingy been working? Because, like, if not, I need to look at that again. Because I think I fixed it. I think I finally fixed my fucking... Like, my, what are they called? My alerts. I'm pretty sure they're fixed. They better be. I spent 20 minutes testing them today and trying to fix them up. I had them fixed up and ready to go for debut, and then they just never triggered. And I was like, are we gonna do something? Like, there was things happening and it never told me. But I was messing with it today, so it should work it again. We're not gonna know until, like, we get a new follow, and that's gonna be the fun part. It's like a game. We're gonna see if I get jump scared, because it's been months since I have heard the notification for any of the alerts. And I think it's gonna scare the fuck out of me if I'm, like, mid-game and it's gonna trigger, because, like, I'm not gonna be prepared for it. It's gonna be like a fucking jump scare today. It's like a horror game. This is our version of a horror game. Doesn't Twitch or whatever you use have test followers? Yes, it does. And I tested it before my debut. Literally the day of, 2 hours beforehand, I tested it all. It worked. It never worked when I was streaming. And then it didn't work Monday. And then it didn't work yesterday. And I was like, what is going on? But I've always had issues with it. It just never likes to work for me for some reason. Like, that is, like, the one notable issue that I always have. So it's, like, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Wait. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting on? Let me also... Also, I have good news. I am finally thinking of making a very important investment. I might... Wiki says the event is going until the 17th of the... Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna download Marvel Rivals? I'd have to bully Mori into playing with me. I'd have to bully Team Gay into playing with me. I wonder if I could. Wonder if I could get the team to play. I wonder if I can get Lucky. I'm pretty sure Lucky plays Rivals. Maybe this weekend I'll annoy Lucky into playing Rivals with me. I think that's the play, I feel. I can get Mori and Lucky to play Rivals with me. Sure, I can join too. We can get Shura to play with us, right, Shura? Wanna learn a new FPS? We're just giving Shura more FPSs. But, oh my god. The new thing that I'm gonna... So, as you all know, my monitor stand, like the mount thingy that I have, is too small for my screens. Penta! Thank you for the check-in. Thank you. And it's been bad. I learned what? Marvel Rivals. With me, because I don't know how to play it either. And Mori, because I don't think Mori's played it either. But, as you all know, it's too small. So, when I'm using it, half of my, like, like a solid quarter of my like vertical monitor is covered by my central monitor. So I am looking into actually finally buying a new monitor stand thingy so that it doesn't do that anymore. I'm gonna do it. The one that I was looking at was gonna cost like $200 though, so I don't kind of want that one. I would like one that's not $200. But like a lot of them seem to be really expensive because I think my monitors are bigger than like the norm from the way I've been seeing things. Because a lot of the affordable ones are like, oh yeah, it's like up to like 32 or like something. And I don't remember what mine are. I think they're 47? Or I think they're 40 something. Hang on. I know that words are hard. So I got this like one monitor on like my third monitor is like I not I think I got a thing for it. Where is it? My third monitor is slightly smaller because I thought it would be the same, but it wasn't, and I bought too small of a monitor for it. Okay, wait. The MSI is 23.8 inches, and it's like significantly smaller than my current ones, like my vertical and my central. So I need to figure out how big my monitor screens are. What is like the normal like bigger size for a screen? Because I don't want to have to find my like I don't want to have to go through my sewing stuff for like a like tape measure. That's like painful, you know what I'm saying? So like I gotta figure out the size of them so that I can get a monitor mount. 24-inch? The 24-inch is my baby one. So like my small one is the one that I've got now, which is a 23.8. And it's like a lot smaller than my other two. Whoa. So I'm not getting a new screen, I just need a new mount for them. Getting a fourth monitor would be funny though. Like that would be a funny like time of my life. I'm not gonna do it. 47 inches crazy. I have two 36-inch monitors. I don't know what size these are. I'm just guessing. Like, I don't know what the normal sizes for these things are. I know that this one is a lot smaller, and it's 23 inches. So maybe mine are, like... They're, like... I don't know. All I know is that I got them from some guy on Facebook Marketplace, like, years ago for dirt fucking cheap. Because he was like... Yeah, I used to have a business, but I sold the business, so, like, if you want, you can have the second one for an extra $50, because he was selling them for, like, 150 each. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll get it for an extra 50. Why the fuck not? Like, hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know what size these are. All I know is that they're, like, obnoxiously big. And I was like, hell yeah. I'll say yes to that, because they were a lot bigger than I thought they were gonna be. And I was like, oh, shit. What the fuck? And I was like internally panicking because I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? And then I figured it out. Peace! Thank you for the check-in. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? I'll eventually figure out how big my monitors are. One day. But yeah, I'm looking into finally getting a proper mount so that they will stop, like, hitting each other all the time. Because it's getting annoying. And I would like to be able to see all of my stuff. It's either that, or I try and find the original, like, ground, like, the actual, like, things that they came with, like, the little, like, stands, and go back to doing that. But then that'll upset Cinder, because she likes, like, laying underneath the monitors. So it's, like, a tricky situation. Maybe, do you think that maybe my ones might be 30 inches? Because 30 inches means that, like, I can buy them for, like, $65. Maybe we should go bigger just in case, like a little bit. But yeah, this is my current struggle because I really want to get a new monitor like mount. And that's like my big plan. Looking at was wrong, it ended on March 20th. No! All I know is suffering. Damn it. I hate when people lie on the internet to us. Whoever said it was April, you go and beat their ass for lying to you. Because they also lied to me through you. We gotta kill them. In Minecraft. Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun day today. We're gonna be playing some more Talos Principle. I feel like since I've moved to L2D, I'm having like full-on fucking yaps before like actually gaming now. This is like... Is this what happens when you go L2D? Suddenly you just like yap so much? Like, God, what is happening? It's like fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like sitting here as well because I get to like enjoy Shira's pretty art. I keep telling her that like every time I look at my background, it looks like it's come out of a visual novel. Like, I feel like you're about to see like the visual novel like chat UI come up and like automatically translate. Oh my God, maybe someone should do a thing where like, cause you know how like people have those like the auto subtitles on their streams? Why hasn't someone done those to look like a visual novel yet? Wait. Chat. That could be cool. Imagine if like automatically came up like that. Let her cook, right? I'm like chef in here. I think I need to see if someone's done that. That would be funny. Just have like the little chat UI like auto subtitling everything I say. That would be cool. What the fuck? Hang on. Miss Almori, please write that down. We need to cook or it's so back. That would actually be so cool. Because like, it's really pretty. My background looks like a fucking visual novel. Like, in terms of how pretty and detailed it is. Like, you can't tell me that I'm wrong. Move the chat on screen and replace it with the VN dialogue. That would be crazy. You're gonna have chat there as well. They're like, chat's like the main character. And I'm like the, like, puts on my little gestured hat. I'm like your little character that you interact with. Hee 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 hee. That's getting a DM at 4 AM when you find out when no one has... Be like, hi, Cabs. Can you please design me a, like, chat box UI thingy from, like, a visual novel? I'll explain why later when you're awake. It's so funny because it's become very much so, like, I just kind of, like, look at them like, hi. So... It's like with Theo, I'm like, hi Theo. Hi. So, can we do this? Would you consider? Sure, it's still not safe for it, by the way. I am like in Shura's DMs, like, oh my god, hi Shua. So, my next cover. Because, like, sure, it's still gonna be my artist for covers. Let's be for real. I love working with Shura. Shura is my favorite artist to work with. And Shura knows exactly what I like with my covers. So it's like a really big win-win. And I'm spoiled. So it's great. I stay winning. I'm like living the best life right now. I look at my favorite artists and I go, hi. Was gonna say you're gonna pull them your puppy eyes, point fingers. Hi, can you? That's what I do with Shura. I go, hey, Shura. Shura, can I? What are you? I'm like, are you busy? How busy is your schedule for this month? And Shura will be like, I can do it. And I'm like, yes. It's like the next few covers, Shura knows what they are. Except for one, because I forgot to mention one of them in our DMs the other day. But I think that's because it was like an Ian one where I was like, yeah, Shura won't know this one. Thinking, yeah, I think I missed one. Say it shall be done, that's literally us. Shura knows the next song, and I am pretty sure Shura is more hype for that one, and I'm not telling chat because it's a secret. But I think Shura is more hype for that one than she was Prince of Poison. I'm not gonna lie. I think she was a lot more excited for this one. Because, like, it's, for both of us, like, a really, like, important song in JP. So it's, like, kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're kind of cooking. But that will be hopefully something that I can, like, really, like, push towards. It's probably gonna be a Mari Day thing at this point. But who knows? All I know is there's so much. When I start working, yeah. When Shira starts working on it, it's gonna be crazy. Y'all do not understand how crazy this one's gonna be. Like, oh my god. No working on Mari Day like you promised. I am not touching Mari Day stuff until the end of this month. On my side. And I will stick to that. And it's very hard, I'm not gonna lie. But I've given myself 1 month to, like... Because basically this whole month, I say I'm gonna be resting. But... It's like streamer resting. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, I'm resting. Air quotes. I'm actually working on, like, 7 different things on the side. Like, I'm still... Because, like, I'm trying to do... There's none for today. Because I'm going to try and transition my shorts to morning posting. But I want to try and do, like, daily shorts. Or, like, at least something with shorts. Because I like shorts. They're kind of fun. I don't know how to edit shorts. Eventually, I'm probably going to get, like, an editor for shorts. Because I am editing my own shorts at the moment. And I feel like you can tell. I feel like it's very obvious that I'm editing my own shorts lately. But I'm doing my best. I'm being so brave about it. Anyway, I need to stop getting distracted. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be so good. I'm going to move my screen. I'm gonna do this. Damn. L2D really does just buff your yapping. This is crazy. Anyway. Whoa! Jesus. Ow! It's fine. Maybe you could upload on the days when you don't have VODs, like Tuesday, Thursdays. Oh, it's loud from my end. I wish that could work, but that, like, shorts algorithm-wise, that would be punishing more than it would be rewarding, I feel. They're so fussy. Excuse me. Why are you not moving? Hello? Hello? Let me try again. You're gonna hear... Did I not use... I thought I used my controller for this game. Is this game not controller? Is this game not controller? No, it's not. I'm fucking stupid. Why did I think I played this with a controller? What am I doing? Okay, we're fine. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. This is so much scarier this time. But, like, we're so brave. Because we just came through... Here, we just did this one, right? Yeah, because we did that. And then we came out of here. And then... we... come back here. Did we solve that one? No, we didn't. 2 out of 8. Yeah, 2 out of 8. We did 1, 2. Maybe we didn't solve that one. Hang on. Let's go back. It says 2 out of 8. Yeah, and that's number 3. I'm stupid. Come here. We're solving puzzles. Hi. Castling. So, select. that? Oh, okay. No, I don't want that. So I wonder if 1, 2, 3. And then we can grab that. And then I need to remember how these work now. So what was our color combinations? It was green. No, okay, hang on. How did we do this again? I can do this. Hi, Calamity, welcome. How are you today? So happy twofold day, or I guess incredible. My god, twofold. Hee hee hee. That's there. So what we need to do is because remember, these don't automatically connect. We have to connect 1, 2, put that down there. Oi. Wait, no, hang on. Is there maybe one that I'm not seeing in here? No. So that creates blue. And then blue, green, make red. Like that. So what we need to do is move that here, place that there, go 1, 2, 3, and then take this, go 1, 2, 3, like that, like that, like that. We're so smart. Even if we thought we had done this one already, we very clearly had. Look at that! Oh my god, I had nothing to be worried about. Oh my god. Okay. This is such a vast...
the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results
Hi.
are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular
dating is
markers
so
are
hot,
present.
I agree.
These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Yeah, good job. Thank you for the 7-watch streak. Thank you. Congratulations. Have you gotten to the horror part yet? Surprisingly, that was not as horrifying as I was going to expect doing it on my own. Palm reader. Reading. From Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. We finally set out from the dam today. The site that Athena and Cornelius picked for the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easily enough thanks to Alexandra Drannon's instructions. But while I still have to compile a detailed inventory, it seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner. But then they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from day one, not just Athena. Tonight, we have to use the 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn that our kind isn't edible. That's a good point. Oh shit, that was actually a horror pod? The horror pod is having to use my brain. That's the horrifying pod. Like, the horrifying pod is that I'm gonna hit a point where I don't know how to solve these puzzles. And that, horrifying. From the introduction to Are We There Yet? Where We Came From, Where We're Going, and Why You'll Need Snacks by Valerie Contera Romero. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred, or 1,000 years of human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what a mess we've made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. I can't speak. Maybe we should stick to living like cavemen. And I get it. It is ugly and messy. But the mistake is thinking that where we are right now is the end point. That this is the adulthood of human species. I mean, try to apply what you know about human development to the human history. Think about babies. Babies are ugly. Admit it. We all know it. They look like tiny old people covered in mucus. They have soft heads and they grow into children. Tiny sociopaths with underdeveloped brains. And then they become teenagers, pimply, self-righteous lunatics driven by hormones. And then slowly, if you're lucky, they gradually become adults. The development of the human individual is always ugly and messy, but that's the point. It's development towards something. The same applies to humanity as a whole. On a geological scale, we've barely just come into existence. We've gotten through the baby phase, just about survived our childhood, but we're barely teenagers. Stopping here would be disastrous, and a betrayal of everything that we could still become. We may feel the weight of history on our shoulders, but this is just the prologue. To put it in pop culture terms, we haven't even made it out of the tutorial yet. Just because it's all pimple and hormones and frustration right now doesn't mean it's never going to change. Cinder, did you just turn off the monitor? Girl, that's insane. Thank you. That was so rude. She literally pressed the button, by the way. That's why I was like, excuse me? So did you ever find Curio? I did find Curio. Did get dropped behind the thing like I thought. But Curio is safe and back in their spot. And Pyrrha didn't apologize, by the way. From Considerations of Beginnings and Endings by Elwin258. I think all that time Athena spent in the Dead City changed her. I don't think she has conceived of the goal before. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before, but I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic ideas of Alexandra Janin. But walking through those ruins is a visceral experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's the sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed, many to the point of extinction. Entire species eradicated, sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow. And then the great blowback, the death of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founder spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized that there was no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of the past. That's crazy. Oh, I'm so happy we still get lore drops. Number 4. Are you also going to teach me more stuff with these? Alternative option. Okay. Ooh, I see. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this. And I grab them through there. Okay. So no, I can't. So first things first, I'm gonna do this. Yoink. And yoink. And then drop that. Turn the switch off. Grab that. Put that down. Keep them selected. Grab that as well before we're an idiot. Turn it on. Chat. Look at that. That was a speed run fucking tactic. Bye. Hi, Byron.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
It feels like a museum.
That's what happens when all you can think about is the past.
So true.
We had such ambitions in the beginning, but now it's all turned inwards. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
So true. I wanted to ask you a question.
Of course, ask away.
What's the role of puzzles in our culture?
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm someone who was born a long time ago, when we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm someone who believes that human beings are important. Terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare and precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned.
That's one way to say it. You and Alcatraz seem to have an odd friendship.
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean?
I mean, that's one way to say it.
Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. What do you think about this megastructure?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
Yeah, that's all. I'm happy with those. Like that, yeah, that makes sense. Ooh. Ooh, the game just ate my fucking model for a second. Did you see that? Ooh. Damn. That's crazy. She was struggling for a second. 5. Yoink. Through the door. It's gonna be another one where it's... Interesting. Is there anything else in here I need to be aware of? No. So, take that. Take that. Interesting. Start. So, there's a blue there, a red there, and we need to make green. So what we're gonna do is drop this here. Ooh, interesting. Okay. And we can only open... The jammer is silver now. That's kind of crazy. What did they do to you? So... Is that one there? Well, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're also gonna do that one as well. Place it there. Oh, it can't directly link to the blue anymore. Oh, wait. True. That means that if I were to take that... Oh, it has hands now. Okay. So the problem is... Wait, this is just a standard connector. Hang on. So if I take the standard connector, put that there instead, I can then do this one and this one. Put it here. That now opens that, right? I'm then gonna take that, jam that one, and I think I jammed that enough that I can take that. Go 1, 2, 3. Okay, there. I see. I now need to know what's like. Okay, okay.
I have good news and I have bad news.
Hi, Melville.
Still no idea what those particle clouds are,
That's
but
a
I've
place
managed
near
to
where
fix
I
the
live.
transport system.
Lived.
I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none.
I love Melville, actually. An impressive success rate. What's the problem? Wonder what's waiting for us there.
Whatever it is, we better be careful. The
Linda.
sheer amount of power required to run this place makes me nervous just to think about it.
So true.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Yippee! Okay, hang on. I want that fucking spindle. Hang on. I was so brave. Oh, can I spell? There we go. Thank ya. That's for me. Thank you. I believe they still got... Yeah, right? Like, Discord's popping in this era? Kind of crazy. Okay, 6, 7, and 8 are this way. Did I do this one yet? Trevor. Trevor Percival Donovan, known to his friends simply as Trev, never as Percy, was part of the Extended Lifespan project that formed the backbone of the simulation in the archive. He helped put together the hardware that made all of us possible. Like Alexander Drennan, he left behind a series of messages to the future. But unlike Alexander Drennan or Arkady Chernevsky, he was forgotten. Not one building or street in New Jerusalem is named after him. I dug up his files from the archive, and I've been thinking about them a lot. That's kind of sad, actually. Ah, that's Vinda! The angel. Do I not get to hear it?
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexander Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank.
Aww.
I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
So true. Like Trevor already. This is so pretty. Why is it so fucking foggy? 6 is this way. Hi! These are nice. That's towards 7. Okay. Where's 6? Up here. Okay. There we go. I like how nicely numbered they are. Alternatives. Okay. Is this teaching us that we can... What are you teaching me right now? And then red, so... Oi. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So you can just keep building off of the color that you made. That's kind of crazy. This is also fucking insane. There is so much fucking color on that screen right now. What the hell? I'm such a... Hi! You don't want to talk to me? Okay, that's fine. But where the fuck did the butterfly go? There. Hi! I have this exact species of butterfly in, what are they? Or just fucking disappeared. I have it, what's it called? A taxidermy of one. I got it years ago as like a gift. And I was a big fan, I feel. I do really love it. I don't know where it is after moving, but I know it's somewhere. Okay, so... Is there... What? Is there anything that I can... Okay. Do you have something for me that I can put down? Oh, fucking fan. Hang on. Come here. Let's take these out first so I can see what we're working with. So, we've got just a regular, and we need... that to trigger to open the red. Like that. There's 2 reds there. Then green. So what we're gonna need to do is do that. Take that. That. What does that green do? That red... What does the green enable? Oh, that scared the shit out of me for a second, I'm not gonna lie. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I need the fucking green. Okay, so what we're gonna do is... maybe there's a way... No, what? Hang on. This is a weird one. Wait, what's it called? Self-sufficiency. Okay. So... We need to then combine those two. So we need it to be able to hold its own by doing this instead. I see. Okay. Grab this. Place this. Take this. Place that there. And that should hold there. We can then attach that. Right. And then... No, wait, hang on. We're gonna come and grab this. We're gonna bring it back over here. We've now got this. So, we can now angle 1, 2, 3. Place it. That now holds it. We now take this. Ah, I forgot one more. Hang on. Put that back. There. And now we place it. Wait for them to activate. Grab this. We've now got that. Bang. We're so... Oh! My model crashed! Oh my god, this is killing it. What the heck? Hang on. I'll pull her back.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean...
Crazy.
Technically, you're right, but...
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
How did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
Yeah, you tell him. Ah. Good. We did a good job. Yeah, the game is. See, this is a good way for us to test. Real doing it. Yeah, literally. My fucking god. We're so brave about it, though. Where's number 8? 8 is over that way. Thank God for the markers. Oh my god. But hey, at least I can bring her back fast, you know? I didn't think my PC would struggle enough to make it fucking crash, though. That's kind of crazy. Like, kind of impressive. I have to learn it if I go down the game design. That's so sad. Damn. Damn. I'll take that. Is there anything... Okay, so that's the one we want to get into. Is there anything in here? Yes, there is. So, what do I want? What does that even allow me? Hang on. There's no box to put it on there. Yes, there is. I'm stupid. Anyway, there is, in fact, a box. So what we're gonna do is... It's blue, and where's the red? The red's in there. So... Hold that there. Come here. No, what we're gonna do is not use that one. We're gonna use this one. And then we're gonna take this. Go 1, 2, 3. And then place it. Take this out. So we now have a box. And this box is gonna go there. And we now need to do the opposite of what we just did. So, put that here. Go 1. No. How are we gonna do this? So we have that now as a green. And we now have to figure out how to get that green there. Okay. That box definitely needs to not be there. Okay, let's try taking that box, putting it here. Go bang. Bang. Yeah, it'll just push it up like that. So, it's at least... interesting. Okay. So, in that case, we need to have it so... This is an interesting one. Because we take that, it turns that off. Turns that on again. Ooh. Interesting. Now we're getting a bit funny with it. Hang on. So we need to use that blue, that red. We need that red to be kept open. So I'm going to actually take this for a second. Hear me out. I'm going to test some limits for this. I think this is always in a range where it's going to break. Yeah. So... we need it to always be in a position where it can see that. Which would be there. So that always has to be there to hold open that red. Well, what I'm going to do first is actually put this here, take this, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put that there. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this one. It's still connected to there. Take that, place that there. I'm going to hold this. It holds it up. And it still can't make that. Interesting. So... that's very interesting. Okay. Because if I now... I don't think that holds anymore if I take that color away, right? So that closes. So then... it needs to be the other way around. So... no, because it needs to be green there. Interesting. Huh. Oh, my model is stuttering really bad. Wow, that's crazy. I've never seen it stutter before. What about this is eating it? Hang on. This is kind of crazy. No, it's the game, I fear. That's so interesting. Did the cat girl have the same issue with this game? Should I be concerned with my PC? Do I need to drop this quality down? Like... oh, wow. Okay. Is this what's gonna happen if I play any Unreal games? Oh, no. Oh, dear. I see. Like, my brain says that's the play. get it up there, but that's not gonna work. That's so interesting. Look, it's not high enough. It specifically has to go this way. Are they gotchaing me? Hang on. Do I even need it up there? Hang on. What's the benefit of that color? Okay, so it can never be placed like that because it's always going to be in the way there too. There's no way to open that one. So... we got too cocky. We're getting humbled now. Hang on. Should we bring the quality down? We have shit on Ultra. Jesus Christ, hang on. Okay, let's try just high. Let's see if that fixes it. I don't even see a difference. Okay. Let's see how she handles. Let's see how we survive with that. Maybe it's because we had things on Ultra and we didn't realize. Because I didn't think to touch any of that before stream today. I just had it on default. I didn't realize it was going to set me to fucking Ultra. Damn. It wanted me crispy. Maybe if we put the blue one on here. Hang on. Hear me out. We're going to try something. No, because we still need green. Okay. Okay. Let's take it back to square one. So we have these three only. There's nothing else, right? It's just these three? Yeah. So these three are going to open this. The up there part doesn't work. Because it needs the green to activate. So we need a green to turn that on. So we know at the end of the day, if this does become relevant, the green needs to be here to turn that on. But the green needs to also reach there. So the green is being needed in 2 fucking spots, which doesn't work. And then that will never reach there because it breaks there. And it breaks there. I don't think there's anywhere that it can fit that way. So putting it like here won't work because it's in that line. Okay. So we need to think. How can we make it so that it holds green? Oh, wait. I have an idea. Hang on. Watch this. So, it's holding green right now, right? We can see it's holding green. We're going to take this. We're going to do this. This. We're going to place that there. We're going to open this. Oh. And it's going to sustain that green, right? So now it's sustaining green. I'm going to step away. And I'm going to take this away. And it holds it. And then I take this, I take that, and... What can I say? What can I say?
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
Chat, am I not just the smartest fucking red panda you've ever met? That felt really fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. Mari? Hi, Shale! Hello, hello! You did! I was so fucking smart just then. Like, so fucking smart, I fear. Like, might have just been kind of crazy with it. Thank you for the hydrate! Thank you, thank you! Thank ya! That actually felt so good, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. What do I need to do for this? Oh, okay. Bang.
I don't know if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
As a
One
hatter.
man's madness is another man's genius.
I love Melville. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, how are you today? Have you been staying safe, making good choices? What are my pieces? I've got this. Got this. Oh, I'm kind of nailing these. Look at that. That was first try. What have I got? 1, 2, 3. No, wait. No, I don't want that one. Hang on. These are interesting. Oh, so I only get 2 for this one. Hang on. Interesting. Okay. So 1. Ooh, now it's hard. Okay, I see. This is so interesting. That's so curious. Okay, so they're both L-shaped pieces for this one. But we don't want that one. But then that one has... Okay, so that one always makes it so it ends out that way. So what way does that end out for this one? Interesting. Okay. This is crazy. I napped so much yesterday and I've been feeling great today. Let's fucking go. Huge wins. Oh, wait, if I do this way and then rotate that. Yeah, look at that. We're still back.
I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at.
Melville, don't worry. I also suck at them. Ooh. But it's so good that you've had a good nap. Are you excited for... I hope you get more naps. I hope you're getting a long weekend, too.
Anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
Well, there's only one way to find out, I guess. Fucking whoop. Jesus Christ. I got hay.
In the beginning, The gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
They are the same, for they share the same breath.
Different words may be spoken with the same breath. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Fire was not for humankind to have is kind of a crazy sentence for me, I'm not gonna lie, because when you think about it. Zeus did not create fire. It was not his own in the first place. Correct. It was actually mine. Zeus did not have shit. Isn't this your lore? That's why I'm fucking laughing. This is so fucking funny. Oh my god. No, because knowledge must be earned, not given. Knowledge belongs to all is, like, yes, but then must be earned is also important. Because you can be given all the knowledge in the world, but if you did not earn it, you're not gonna bother remembering it. But then knowledge does belong to all.
Fire may belong to the child, but the child will still burn itself.
Yeah.
Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. Zeus intended for humankind to have hope. It should have been released. Hope is itself an evil, like sorrow and suffering. We are lucky it did not escape. Zeus intended for humankind not to have hope, so it remained trapped. We suffer, but we do not anticipate it. This is a blessing as Zeus intended it. Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it.
Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire.
Yeah.
Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
That's such a funny fucking line to have, I'm not gonna lie. Jesus.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
That's crazy.
We need to talk about what just happened.
We do.
Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function
The
of the
Sphinx,
beam?
apparently.
Let's start with the Sphinx.
Yeah.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
Yeah, that
What
makes
I'd
sense.
like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
I think it was sentient. It seemed to react to what I was saying.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's intelligent.
I think she's intelligent.
Let's assume for a moment that 1K is right, and it is intelligent in some sense. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
Was testing us. It was testing me. Wow, there it is.
Testing you to what? See if you're worthy?
That's an interesting thought. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Yeah.
Maybe, but why?
Because I'm God's
don't know.
favorite little angel.
It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
Yeah.
You know what I like? Certainty.
Come on, Al. Live a little.
That's the spirit. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Hang on, I need to, like, message someone. There we go. Bless you! I don't know which one of the two of you did that, but you know what? Bless you, whichever one did. I think that was Sin. Oh, now it pulls me down. Oh my god, thank you! Love that elevator. 10 out of 10. Ooh. Okay, so now we go to the next area that I was talking about that they unlocked. Oh, that's kind of sick. I'm guessing once we get inside the mega structure, there's also going to be a lot more as well. Like, I don't think the puzzles stop there. It'll be like part 2 of the puzzles, you know? Is that where I'm meant to be going? I hope so. There's a question mark over here, so fingers crossed. What's the fucking question mark? Hello? Question mark? What are these? What's down here? Is there like a secret extra one that I didn't see? Maybe it is. Oh, it is a secret extra one. Elevation.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
Okay, so it needs to get into there. Okay. So it's called elevation. Which means something important.
I think we're done here for now. Let's head over to the next site.
No, we're not done here now. Hang on. What I'm gonna do is bring her about here. I'm assuming these are my star equivalent puzzles. Okay, hang on. There we go. So where does this elevation come from? The fact that I need a blue there? I'm thinking about this one. I think these are the equivalent of the stars. Which means I've set myself up for a bad fucking time right now. But I can be brave. I can be so brave. I want you to be self-sustaining. But the only way I could possibly do that is if maybe I also grab you. Put you maybe there? No. Okay. So you do need these two. And then you to make that. But I need that blue in there. Maybe it's to get you in here. Maybe I want you in here? God, I hope so, otherwise we're so fucked. But then... how do I have you self-sufficient? Because I do need this. I need that blue one to go into here. So I need blue to be here. Can I cheat? What I'm gonna do is take them out, right? And what I'm gonna do is nope. Ah, ha 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 ha! I see. I kind of see. I possibly see. Then we're gonna do that. That's gonna make that self-sufficient. We're gonna take this away. And then we take that. We take that. Chat. Wait. Did you see that? I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm doing a really good job today. Keep in mind, I did not nap before stream. I think I kind of nailed that. I kind of want to find more of these question marks. Hang on. Is there another question mark this way? I'm kind of addicted. Hang on. We're hunting down that other question mark. Question mark that way. Come here. So it's like over here. Hi, Alcatraz. Oh, so these are data points as well. I see. The Lives from the First Companions by Randolph 777. Lifrazir is perhaps the most mysterious of the First Companions, a wanderer and mystic by nature. He would venture far from New Jerusalem on his own, recording his thoughts as he explored harsh and distant lands. These recordings garnered him a group of devoted followers to whom he tried to impart his wisdom 5358. In the troubled time following the founder's disappearance, Lifrazir and his disciples set out on a journey to reach the opposite end of the world by foot. They have not been heard of from since. Give me your audio.
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years. It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence here is of no more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care, it is that in some sense they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
Hang on. How do I view that? Place that. Turn it on. Ah, fuck, I gotta start it again. Okay. How did we do this last time? That. Now you're self-sufficient. What does that mean? I did that so fast. Oh, that felt good. Are you my star? Solve one Pandora monument.
When the first man picked up the first stone, he did not do so to forge a tool. He did so to smite his brother.
Oh.
I think that was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars. Another reflection of the simulation.
So that's my stars. I see. Wait, that was cool. I liked that. I liked that a lot. I'm a big fan. This game is such a huge improvement from the original. And I loved the original. So, like, that's crazy. No wonder Girly Pop was, like, going off about this game being peak. This game is actually really fucking peak, I feel. Like, holy shit. Okay, so that needs to be green. So what we're gonna do is grab this. Go there. If I grab 1, 2. Interesting. Okay. So I need to kind of like swap them. So what I'm gonna do, let's grab red here. Grab this, go 1, 2, 3, place. And then we get 1 connector, 2 connectors. And what these connectors are gonna do is they're gonna become our best friends really quickly. So firstly, we're gonna go 1. Okay, then we're gonna go blue. Nope. Wrong fucking colors. I know my colors. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna bring it closer to here. That's gonna be our combo. So go 1, 2. Ooh, I see. Because it's gonna do that. And that's gonna cross, watch that. Yeah, that crosses. So then what we're gonna do We're gonna come through here. What we might do is open that one as well. So we're gonna come back here. Open that. I'm gonna come back here, grab this one. Place it here. Bring this one to here for a second. Oh, that breaks it there. Okay. So even better then, what we're gonna do is go 1, 2, bang. And we're gonna go bang, bang. There we go. Yippee!
Odd. One case solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
Oh, I see. That's interesting. So there is like an actual dialogue to let you know when everything is done. I like that. I'm glad I went through and did them all then, because that, like the music swell, everything about that just really incentivizes like, hey, look the fuck in. Yik. Look at him! He running! Little guy, I'm coming! Hey, Melville. Jesus, the glowing fucking yellow eyes. Tell me about yourself.
Founders, pistons. You want my autobiography now?
Yes.
Fine.
For free?
I'm one of New Jerusalem's chief engineers. I'm in charge of city maintenance and power management. I'm old as dirt, although not quite as old as that fossil Byron. In short, old, grumpy, keep stuff running.
Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies? You think I have time for hobbies? That's cute.
I love
if
her.
If I had time for hobbies, all of you would be dead.
Really? Nothing?
What do you want me to say? I like bubble baths, candy, and the concept of Tuesdays.
Tuesdays?
Cities don't maintain themselves. If you don't put real effort into keeping stuff running, it all falls apart in just a few decades. Civilization is always on the brink of collapse unless we do something about it.
So true.
And I do.
And we thank you for that. Any progress on the particle clouds?
Yes, but I'm not liking the results.
What are the results?
Confusing, irritating, infuriating.
I love her.
Take your pick.
What's your evaluation of the megastructure?
It's big. It's too big. And it's got a lot of energy running through it. Frankly, I think we should be pooping our robot pants.
Why?
See, that's what I mean about the language libraries. Pooping our pants. Really?
Should you be saying you're shitting yourself? I'd say it for you. I got you, girly pop. How do I get the fuck out of here? I think it's above us. Get me out of here! I want to go to the next location. Where the fuck am I? Oh.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
Interesting. We've got 2. So I'm guessing those are the extra 2 puzzles that we did that did those. Interesting. Okay. So then once we've done all of the extra puzzles, we can come back here. Where the fuck is the car? Further up? Yeah, further up. Okay. I don't remember how to get up there. I'm just running around like a fucking headless chicken at this point. I can solve puzzles, can't solve how to get back to the car. The true Mari experience. Oh, wait, can I get back up there? Hang on. Can you put me up there? No? Okay. Damn it. Car. Where is the car? Excuse me. I'm now gonna be checking every statue for those little spots now. Where? Hello? Where's my car? I would like to return. Oh, it's this way. Oh, yeah, I should have just fucking followed this. Yeah, that's on me. Stupid. Frogs! I like that the frogs just manifest out of nowhere. I'm a big fan, I fear. Hi! Enter capsule. Take me to the next place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And all of them have like 8 or so each? Did I get all of them here? I'm missing a star. Hang on. No. I think actually not. Where could that other one be? If I get 2 stars here, I'm leaving with 2 stars. On God. So then is only 1 visible? And then the rest from then onwards is like not? I don't understand. Okay. Oh, there's one. Maybe? Let's have a look at this. This might be one over here. Look, there's something going on there. What's that mean?
There's another one of those monuments.
Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. What? Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. Maybe... this way? Find my sprite. Maybe it's on there somewhere. We're gonna go check up around there, and maybe it's up there. Like in that kind of like vicinity. That's the only thing I can think of, because it does have that weird fadey thing going towards the like area. Was I not meant to be able to do that? Oops. It's fine. Okay. So... we're not leaving this first fucking area, apparently, after all. Because I want that star. There's only 2. Like, how could you say no to, like, fucking 1 of 2? You know what I'm saying? So how do I get up into these areas up here? Because it's obviously... no? I don't think I get up there. Okay. So not that way. Bro, where's your sprite? Dude, where is it? I don't think it's down here. Nope, it's not down there. Then where is it? Because we just come in here and then we go up. Maybe let's go up and jump out the window. Hear me out. It makes sense in my head. We're gonna go back up. And we're gonna see if there's a way that we can, like, jump out and see if there's, like, an extra way that way. No. There is no way up. Okay. That's just a big fucking thing. We're not allowed to touch it. Okay. We can't get out that way. Going back down. Okay. We can do this, though. Trust me. I can figure out this one. Because I want that star. And, like, logically speaking, it's the first level. They wouldn't make it that scarily hard, right? There's something I'm missing. Ugh. Come on. Why is there a boundary so awkwardly there? Okay. So maybe that's actually an area that you can't get to. Because that just knocks you down straight away. Is there a way up around here? What? Maybe there's a secret spot? Okay, let's just look around. Maybe there's a secret way up. Hi! I see you, little friend. How you doing? Well, the music changed so drastically. Where you going? Where you going, little guy? I like the music change. That was pretty sick. It just made this feel so much more like high stakes than it is. Hi. You're gonna go up onto there? I'm gonna go past there. Okay. I see. God, the OST is really fucking good for this. I'm not gonna lie. The music's sick. Alright, buddy. Where are we going? Hi. Go, puppy! Go, puppy! Ah, puppy! Wonder if you're not, like, able to follow it enough if it goes back to, like, its original spot and you have to chase it again. That would be so sad if true. Good little guy. He's a good little guy. Oi. Oh, he got grabbed. He got yoinked. Into the cup. Activate a Prometheus monument without stopping the spark. Oh, okay, there you go. I apparently did nail it. So one Prometheus monument.
Not all things must be balanced. When good is weighed against evil, tip the scale.
Okay, yay. That felt good. Let's check what's over here. Yeah, that's an odd looking structure right here. What are you? Are you just a rock? Really? You are just a rock. Huh. Interesting. Okay. There was something about a lost lab as well that we haven't found. So, like, I'm a little curious about what that could mean. Like, why is the lab lost? I'm guessing it needs us to find it. Ooh. Find an ancient human artifact. Oh. There's so much. My god. We found a fucking bike. Look at that little bicycle. Or I guess it's a tricycle. It's got 3 wheels. We found a trike. The massage gun again. Oh my god. Did you see what happened with the Yaimiko mosquito swatter? Because that was the funniest couple of days I've ever had experienced in a while. I'm not gonna say more than just that, but like that for me, funny as hell. Big fan, I fear. Look, if it was gonna be the first thing, she's the one that I would expect it from. I'm not gonna lie. You tell me they're releasing it under her name, I'd believe you. What's this? This must be the lab thingy. Did we actually find it?
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
Ooh. It is.
Check out the terminals. Maybe there's something that'll help us understand who built this place. They have to have left something behind.
This is so cool. What's this showing me? Is that a fucking portal gun? Stop. Is that actually a portal gun? We're fucking playing Portal. The 4.2 kiloyear aridification event. From BT Odiumbo's Anthropocene Dilemmas. The fucking fly swatter. I live in the whimsy and joy of those few days where, like, the preview did not look like what it was meant to be. The Akkadian Empire, forged in violence by Sargon the Great and his sons, reigned supreme over the city-states of Old Sumer. Enriched by trade in distant lands, fed by the plentiful wheat fields of Mesopotamia, the empire bestrode the world with confidence and pride. Who could oppose the chosen of Anu and Enlil, the master of the four corners of the world? Then the weather changed. The crops stopped growing. Trade collapsed. The empire fell, its capital forgotten. The most likely culprit at the time of writing is the 4.2 kiloyear aridification event, the beginning of the Meghalian Age, a non-anthropogenic drought that may have lasted almost 2 centuries, causing many of the earliest civilizations around the planet to collapse. This is where our ordinary understanding of time, measured on the small scales of human history, collides with the reality of deep time and our existence within a much bigger picture. We live on a changing planet in a changing universe. Climatic optimums are temporary. Extinction is the norm. That's crazy of a sentence. First companions. I'm gonna screenshot that and send that to someone to hold because I think that's not just a string of numbers. When the founder awoke, leaving the garden behind forever, there were 2 more whose bodies had been anointed by the progenitor. The gold disc breathed life into them, and their names were Eustathius and Cornelius. The founder showed them all she had discovered. Together they explored the dead city and saw the ruin to which humankind had fallen. It was then that the founder understood that the sins of the past must not be repeated, and that only through humility could the future be saved. Aside from Cornelius and Eustathius, there were 10 whose bodies the progenitor had not anointed in due time. Now it was upon the founder to complete this work and begin the resurrection. In this matter, Cornelius proved the great assistance. grabbing that code as well. After many tribulations, the 10 were brought to life, and these 12 that were born after the founder are called the First Companions. These are their names: Euthathius, Cornelius, Aurora, Sun, Sarabi, Byron, Melampus, Yma, Hypatia, Neem, Benaroya, and Lifraza. I tried. It's funny how you can take something that's 90% true and 10% false and create something that's 100% misleading. Wow! Okay, hang on. I want to see. I'm gonna try something, and it could be wrong. I want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see if we can do this. Hang on. So, 49, 20, 68, 61, 76, 65, 20, 64, 6F, 6E, 65. No, can't be interpreted as text. F 6E 6E 65 20 6E 6F 74 68 69. I have done nothing. 49, 20, 68, 61, 76, 75, 76, 65, 20, 64, 64, 6F, 6E, 65, 20, 6E, 6F, 74, 68, 69. I have done nothing. That doesn't feel right. From I have done nothing? Thank you for the stretch! What? Let me try again. Am I missing something? Hang on, I'm just gonna hold that. Maybe I'm right. Maybe that is it. Then the but it's not the full thing. Huh. And then the other one was 6E, 67, 20, 62, 75, 74, 20, 69, 6E, 20636. I don't think it is. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, I tried. Why are you saying yay? That's crazy. Damn it. Okay, I'm coming back to that one. Motherfucker! Okay, hang on. I'm like sending these to Mori so that she can hold them for me so I can try and figure them out off stream. And by that, if I can't figure it out, then I go... Miss Pink Cat Girl, you have all of these, I think. Can you please save my soul? Why the fuck is Portal here? I'm so excited. I was so bad at Portal. Okay. So it's obvious that we guys were here because, you know, we know what's happening. This is so cool. I'm so ready for this. Hand me that portal gun. I'm ready. Gonna redeem myself. So we found the portal. Okay, so we now need to look for them every map as well. Hi.
Hey 1K, what's up?
It struggled. What do you think the towers are for?
Maybe they're for powering up the megastructure? Or maybe they just open it, like keys. Why?
Okay.
No idea. But aren't they gorgeous? Just incredible feats of engineering?
They're meant to be a pinned message for the lamp? Yeah, I guess. I didn't really think of it. I feel like at this point, I think we've got the idea of it. But we can pin a message. I agree, they're beautiful.
I don't know who built this place, but whoever they were, they must have had a purpose. Making something so beautiful feels like a statement of intent.
Okay. Thank you, bye. Okay. So... are we seeing this? What is this? Hey, buddy.
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, all we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss
It's
of that
pronounced
liquid
ichor?
caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy,
I've never
had
heard
all
it
the
pronounced
essential
as
properties of a
Ico.
man? He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious
always
plan
heard
of
it
its
as
construction
Icar.
and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
I've always heard it as ichor, like an ichor of blood. I've never heard Ico. Huh. Oh, like it looks pink from out here. Wait, it actually does look pink. Look, that looks like pink, right? Like that's just pink. Oh, my screenshot. Oh. I swear I'm not going crazy. I'm pulling that onto... I'm taking a screenshot. I'm putting it on my other monitor. Yeah, that's fucking pink. Why does it turn pink? Oh, because of the blue being behind it. There's a blue behind it. That's kind of sick. I'm a big fan of that. Pink. That's cool. It's like a pinky purple. Love me colors. Colors fun. Colors whimsy and joy. But how do we get through the gates then if... Because there's still those gates. Yeah, these. We only have 2. We've done both of them. We've done all of these. We just haven't done the gates. But I can't figure out how to get into the gates. We've still only got 2 of them lit up. But then when we looked on the thing, there was definitely multiple gates. Huh. So then what is it? What gets us into the gate? Yeah. We have left on this map is the gates. How do I get in the gate? Because it couldn't be just like the extra things. Hi, Bubble. Hi, 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 hi.
Did something break?
No. Did you have a look at one of those labs?
I did.
What do you
It's
think?
interesting. The tech is a bit older, but it's been heavily modified to be more efficient. And it's not the kind of hack job you'd expect either. Whoever
Wow.
did this knew what they were doing.
That's crazy.
We could probably learn something from them.
That's crazy. I see.
Did you have another question?
That's all. Mm-mm. We've done everything, but I still don't know how to get the Golden Gate. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. Because to quote, we can always come back. That's bugging me. Can I look it up? Chat, will you forgive me if I look it up? I'm gonna... Oh, it doesn't unlock until later. Okay, yeah, so... I could have been sitting here hyperfixating. That's a later thing, apparently. So... Thank God I looked that up and didn't hyperfixate. We got everything in this area for now. Thank God. See, sometimes looking things up is big-brained.
Alright, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site.
Yeah,
But
give me
while
the
you're
puzzle.
there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that Wonkai found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
Yes, ma'am. Ooh. It is full of forest. Damn, they were not wrong. This shit. Crazy. That's the Sphinx over there. Miss Girly Pop. What do you have for us?
So these monuments represent each of the entities.
476.
Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
2476. Nope, 2478. Wow, I might be more tired than I thought. 2478. What does that mean? Maybe I need to complete those. There's nothing to attach to her. So it must be solely complete those puzzles type shit. Let's go to 1. Hi. Find 1 Prometheus spark. Okay. We got a spark just chilling out in the world. Okay, let's go to 1. Hi! I like that they just walk around. They're just having some joy and whimsy in their lives, you know? And we're gonna learn. That crow just fucking disappeared. Damn! Quantum tunneling. So... interesting. The copper walls can be gone through. Because look, it's copper patina. And then... That's so interesting. That's so cool. So then what I'm gonna do, actually, is see if I can do this. Can we go through them? Oh, okay. So we can't go through them, but... Well, then what can? What? Can't take Gorilla through its own hole. Oh, so then can we maybe do this? And then say... Take the Drilla. I see. Interesting. Then grab this. Wait, that's sick as hell. I really like the patina on this. That's really cool. That's nice. I'm a big fan of those. Damn. Wait.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
That's so cool. I'm a big fan of them, I fear. Alright, number 2, where are we going? Baby! Hi! Where are we going? I'm gonna follow you. You tell me where we're going. Oh. Do you have like a specific run cycle that you take? I think you do, because we've just been here. Yeah, you do. I see. And one of the things you do is we follow you, and you lead us to that over there. That's nice. I like that. Big fan. So what do you connect to? Hang on. Something up there. And then that. Oh. Interesting. Hang on. Let's go back over here. And then that connects to something all the way over here. Okay. But where do you connect from there? You both meet in the one spot? Interesting. Okay. So who do you connect to? And what were you? You were 2478. Okay. That might be what that is. Like, related to. Or it's something else entirely. Which is just as likely. That's number 1. Let's go back to number 2 for now. So come up here. Come around here. Beautiful. Number 2. Mutual aid. So we can take a driller, do that, and it opens a spot. Perfect. Can you do multiple then? So we need to get into there. What if we... Here, what are you doing? Hi. Oh, thank you. Hi, do you want to lay in my lap for a bit? You can lay in my lap. Hang on. Let me move myself. Oh, Masharna's crazy. Hi, do you want to lay here? You want to lay here? You want to lay here? Here. Ugh. My little fox. Hi. You want to get cuddly? You can get cuddly. My little fox. You comfy? Okay. So there's multiple parts here. There may be something that I... Oh, a jammer. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Interesting. So, if I take that, do that, take this. Hang on. Okay, that doesn't quite work. No, it does. Okay. And then... Let's have a look over here. That's the next one there. Okay. So then, if it were to say... break open... there... jammer there... no. Go this way. Damn it, we were so close. Okay. Contact driller through its own hole. So what we'll do is actually run it back. Go here. Take that. Then come back. Turn that. Turn this. And there we go. Perfect. Chat. We're crazy with it.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved. But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Fucking hell. I didn't mean to do that. That is 2 for 2 now on accidentally falling off the edge. God damn it. Just wanna peek. Okay, there's literally nothing of value around here. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. I don't want to throw myself off the edge. I just want to look around, get an idea of everything, you know? Understand what I'm looking for. knowing that not everything is lit up and those labs aren't because they're like super secret is making me want to check every little inch of this place. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what's this? See? Rewarded. Oh, I nearly went off the
I
edge.
think you just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
Huh? Oh, it's like a solving kind of key then. Nah. I don't need help. Back up. Interesting. Hi, Pierre. Please come back. You want to sit there? You can. Is that what you want? You can sit there. You're a little bit early. It's not midnight yet. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is there's probably another one behind there. Maybe? Are you drooling again? I don't know what it is lately, but whenever I pat her, she fucking drools. But it's specifically if I pat, like I give her scratches around her shoulder blades. That for her is like insane. She like melts if you pat her shoulders. And like I've never had a cat that just like crumbles like that, I guess. Like she just goes like, she just flops. You start patting her shoulders and she just, yeah, it really is brain melting because she just forgets how to function. Isn't that right, beautiful? Sorry, this is a very cat-orientated week, I think. This is like the second time I've like stopped what I was doing because like one of the two girls has like come up to me. But can you blame me? They're in their feelings. Yeah. Okay. She's about to get very grumpy at me because I stopped patting her just now. Are you mad? Are you mad at me? Okay, we need red. So, we could try for blue first. No, we'll go red first. One. I'm sorry. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. We're enough feelings. Oh, they come across this way. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry. I stopped patting her and she went out of her way to tap me. That's so funny. I'm sorry. This is a Pyrrha show now. See, I'm not gonna lie. It's so funny because, like, I've never had a really, really cuddly cat. Like, Cinder is like, she will like to exist in the same room as you, right? Millie is like, I can exist in the same room with her for a small amount of time every couple of days. Otherwise, she gets pissed off at me. Millie likes her own space by far. Millie is such an antisocial cat. It's kind of funny. Like, she'll have moments where she does want attention. And she'll, like, meow for it. And I'm like, okay. But her kind of attention is, like, sitting in the same room and talking to her. And then she'll let you know when she wants you to fuck off, kind of thing. Like, she doesn't really want company, which is kind of funny. Because, like, they really did say, like, oh, Millie is, like, the most social, like, cat like with other cats, and she's gonna benefit from being around other cats, and she'll be really cuddly once you, like, you know, get to know her a bit more, and she develops that bond with you. And then she's just hated the girls. Like, she does not like the girls, but she does exist decently with them now. But she's like, don't come near me. And like, are you drooling so much? Oh my god. Like, they'll be like, oh, in the same room, and if they go anywhere near her, she'll just like growl at them, and then like Cinder or Pierre will just walk away. They're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, she just wants to be alone, kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's fair, that's fine. But then Pyrrha is clingy. Pyrrha comes and sits on my lap most days. She wants cuddles. She wants to be loved on. Like, she just loves being loved on, kind of thing. She's like, you know, the stereotypical, like, boy cat kind of experience, like, people talk about, where, like, their little boy cats are, like, obsessed with them, and she's like that. Strap! Thank you so much for your lovely words. Thank you for the check-in, too. Thank you, thank you. And I hope you stay safe as well, okay? Millie just like co-working? Yeah, literally. She's co-working only. I got a new stray com. I thought the past few days the boy tuxedo was eating the food. Oh my god, that's a new baby. Congratulations. But yeah, like, I've never experienced a clingy cat like this. Especially a little girl, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's always the stereotype that the girl cats are a little bit less clingy than the boys, and they like to do their own thing. But she's clingy. Like, she's, like, curled up in my lap right now. And if I stop patting her for 2 seconds, she taps me. Like, she will actively tap her paws at me. Which is such a crazy thought. She's also going through adolescence right now. So earlier today, she growled at me because I went to take her out of Millie's room because she was pissing off Millie. Yes, you were. Isn't that right? You ran into Millie's room and then she told you to fuck off. And then you growled at me because I was telling you to get out. I swear to God. It was so funny. She growled at me and I was like, excuse me, young lady. What is that? It's like, she kind of realized really fast that, like, oh, that was a dumb decision. I had a dog that would nudge your hand with her head when you stopped petting her. That's Moot. That's Moot. Like, Moot will do that. Moot will, like, whine the second you stop paying attention to him when he's, like, wanting attention. It's so funny. Like, you can look at him and he'll start whining. I have him on new meds as of today, by the way, to try and deal with his crippling anxiety. So in the next few weeks, we might get some good news. We might have a Moot that's a little bit less anxious. He's got chewable, like, treats that are, like, for it, like the chewable ones. And they smell so fucking bad. Like, they smell so bad. So, like, if they don't work, it took me washing my hands with soap 4 times to get the smell off of my fingers. They were that bad of a smell. I was like, oh my god, I can't touch these again. I need to get, like, a little mini pair of tongs to, like, do them, because they just smell so rotten. And then Pyrrha was upset at me because she didn't get smelly treats like Moot did. Isn't that right? You wouldn't let me touch you for a solid 10 minutes. But yeah, having a clingy cat, it's such an interesting experience. I really like it, though. Having a clingy cat is kind of really fun. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and everything's gonna break. But the reason I'm gonna do it is that I can then do this. Like, exactly. And now we have this. And we need to figure out how we're gonna do this. Hang on. So, 1, One. And then come back here. Oh, hang on. One, two. Oh fuck, hang on. We need to make it self-sufficient so that when we take that away, it's still fine. And then, bang. That doesn't work. Hang on. Hang on. We can fix this. We can fix this. We can fix this. We can make this work. Trust me. Can I, like, make it hit that? Oh, I can. Oh, that's kind of funny. Hang on. Wait, does it actually work? Oh, it does. Damn. Hang on. And then I can take that away. Create the whole... Does it make it smaller the more far away you go? No, I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same size. And then... 1, 2... So what is the purpose? I don't even need that hole opened anymore because I can just do 1, 2. There. That doesn't feel like it was the correct answer, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? That didn't feel correct. Why are you airplane earing me? I'm sorry. You're so silly. I caught her earlier. Well, I was like trying to sleep, and she had come up to like sleep beside me, and she started using my pillow as a pillow as well. Like she was resting her head on the pillow itself. And I was like, oh my god. What a spoiled little angel. Like I was losing it laughing. I was like, there's no way you actively came up to me and just like went, my pillow now, thank you. You can tell I love my baby. Even if she is going through it at the moment. Oh, what's up, honey? There's nothing I can do to dig holes through this area. Yes, there is. So then... how does this work? We grabbed this one out of here, but I don't see... oh, it's up there. Oh, I see. Okay. Huh? Interesting. That's very interesting. Can I take that? If I come in here... we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. Take this. Take that. Do that. The problem is... How does that work? Just a little bit off. Okay. I want it there. Well, that doesn't help. Okay, hang on. Okay. I think I cheated it. Have a good sleep, Shale. Stay safe, make good choices. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and have a wonderful long weekend. Yippee! Hang on, I need a screenshot of that.
You know
That's
something
so funny.
weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind?
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
That's so funny.
Was it
I
boring?
love the dialogue.
I thought it was interesting.
I liked it, but I don't think you would, is what I'm hearing. Hi, Cinder. Hi, Cinder. Okay, well, I can't see chat at the moment. No, she's getting in your way. Hi, Scene. The baby's down there. What's happening here? Pira, don't slap your sister. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, can you not stand there? Okay, what are you doing? The girls are very active today, can you tell? You're okay. Just don't slap your sister. She'll slap you back and probably harder. I feel like that's the sibling experience. So, hang on. There was that one near here. Where was it? It was... Where was it again, chat? Because it came through here, right? To... Hang on, we need to retrace our steps. So it's that one up there. Right. I hate how in some angles it completely disappears. And then... there. And it came across to here. So I wonder if... What happens if you're red? Like, maybe there's something to do with this. You know? Because, like, we're carrying this along for quite a area. We also completed puzzle number 2. Did this change in any way? No. Okay. It wants me to do number 5 so bad. But that ends there. So what are you? Maybe something to do with something over here? Maybe there's like a hidden puzzle around here? Hang on. That's one of these ones. Okay. Loop. Okay. I love the sounds they make. It's such a nice sound. Firstly, let's put that down there. What? What does this mean? Take this. Then go 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then what did that open that? Now that has to stay like that though. I'm gonna take that out though. Change that to be here instead. Because that doesn't sound right. We're gonna take this. Oh. If I do this. Interesting. And then I don't understand what I just did. I don't understand. What? Haha, okay. Question mark. What? You got me stumped. Interesting. I see. But we can't get that now. That's kind of stuck there. Let's rewind. Okay, we can reset. Wait, how much does that reset? Alright. Okay. So, 1, 2. We grab this. 3. We come back around. I love that I'm doing this before I learn the full mechanics for these. Like a dumb bitch. Take this. One, 2, 3. You like... So it has to be... I wonder if I can hold it. Interesting. I wonder if, hang on. What if, hang on. So if we do this, bring that there, bring this there, and then connect it that way. That opens it that way. Take this back. How did we get it through last time? There we go. Right. And then... Oh, here is active again. Ow. Careful you. Close, please. Oh, I'm better. Look at that. Oh, that was so good. Played a little bit of Talos Principle. What exactly is the game about? Is it a giant puzzle? So I'm currently...
on the particle clouds, Melville. It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
Hang on.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get headaches.
So, I'm not too sure to the extent for this one at the moment because we're still very early in on this one, and this is 2. But Talos Principle itself in the first game is an entire set of puzzles because you're essentially being tasked to complete them because humanity fucking died. And you need to be able to show that you are true AI before you can be released upon the world to bring everything back again. And so you're basically going up against Elohim, which is basically like the god TM. I say TM because it's like, gestures vaguely. He calls himself that at the start. And so you solve your puzzles, he gets upset, you turn against him, and then you come back to the world. Sometimes with a cat. This one is very different vibes. The New Theology. From The New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. The object of the whole evolutionary process is to realize God. That is to say, instead of the old notion that creation began with a god, a personal being who, being perfect, created something lower than himself, the aim of the new theology is to turn that process the other way and to conceive the force behind the universe as working up through imperfection and mistake to a perfect organized being, having the power of fulfilling its higher purpose. In a sense, there is no God as yet achieved, but there is that force at work making God, struggling through us to become an actual organized existence, enjoying what to many of us is the greatest conceivable ecstasy. The ecstasy of a brain, an intelligence, actually conscious of the whole, and with executive force capable of guiding it to a perfectly benevolent and harmonious end. That is what we are working to. Oh, it's just an escape room. I mean, yeah, with lots of, like, heavy thinking type shit. Like, it really makes you ponder everything. Abu, I missed the most principles of... Hi, looking. It's okay, we're cooking. We're, like, redoing our principles, I feel. You know what I mean? Getting a quick sipper. There we go. Oh. I bought Pasito as an extra drink alongside water, and it's a very jarring difference, I feel. Let me take a screenshot of this so that we can come back to the puzzle there. Da, 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 da. Perfect. From Lives of the First Companions by Randolph. After these events, Nim decided to consult the writings of the ancients, but while philosophy and religion interested her, it was art in all its forms that came as a revelation. To her delight, she discovered that meaning was not something constructed purely out of logic or will, but that it could also be found in stories. That even when the characters and events of a story were not factual, they had a validity and weight, as if they somehow were real after all. She was astonished that such a profound experience was freely available to all humans, but concerned that too few took advantage of it. So she set out to enrich the inner lives of her fellow citizens by promoting the arts, starting with the legacy of Gehenna. Oh my god, Gehenna mention. I miss them. Nim sounds lovely. I would love to meet her one day. She must know about more Jerusalem art history than anyone. Damn, they won't let us see the profiles. Sorry, I was checking something real quick. From the Introduction to Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. Nature, the art whereby God has made and governs the world, is, by the art of man, as in many other things, so in this also imitated, that it can make an artificial animal. For seeing life is but a motion of the limbs, the beginning whereof is some principal part within. Why may we not say that all automata, engines that move themselves by springs and wheels as does a watch, have an artificial life? For what is the heart but a spring, and the nerves but so many strings, and the joints but so many wheels, giving motion to the whole body, such as was intended by the artificer? Art goes yet further, imitating that rational and most excellent work of nature, man. For by art is created by great Leviathan called a commonwealth, or state, in Latin civitas, which is but an artificial man, though of greater stature and strength than the natural, for whose protection and defense it was intended, and in which the sovereignty of an artificial soul, as giving life and motion to the whole 5358% man. Lastly, the pacts and covenants by which the parts of this body politic were at first made, set together, and united, resembled the fiat, or the let us make man, pronounced by God in the creation. It's obvious that Hobbes has read Stratton and is extrapolating the Talos Principle to the level of the state, but unlike Stratton, all he wishes for, at the end of the day, is a powerful ruler to control this machine. Tell him what to do. I guess. That's one way to consider it, I guess. I just don't want to know what this fucking red line does. Maybe it's not meant to be red. Maybe it's meant to be green. Hi. What have we got? Duet. My god, duet? Like the blaze, right? I'm not good at chilling. I'm sorry, I tried. What do you want to do for me right now? You can reach that? That's kind of crazy. What? That's kind of crazy. Oh. Alright, buddy. Oh, there's also one in there. Oh, okay. I need to get to that jammer, though. That jammer is pretty important. So, how does one reach that jammer? It's 5 away from 2. Wait, actually? Last time I checked it, it was only like 150 something. What do you mean it's 5 away from 200? Like Blaze Bright? Is that Blaze Bright? No way. Actually? Hang on. Actually? That's crazy if true. Hang on, let me check. Is it actual, like, / serious? Hang on. Hang on. You're not pulling my leg, are ya? I love that it's not even showing me it. Hang on, where the fuck is it? Huh? There it is. Oh my god, you're right. You're not /J. Whoa. That's crazy. I didn't even realize. Oh my god. So, like, if you haven't listened to it yet, this is, like, your best chance to go listen to it. I'm just saying. The near cover is close to 300. That's crazy. And Prince is close to 400. That's, like, 3 big milestones so close to happening. Like, right by each other. That's crazy. So there's your reminder. If you haven't already, go check them out, because I don't know about you, but the cat girl singing is like she's pretty amazing. And then I'm there too, in theory. How do I get that fucking jammer? Hang on. Can I grab you out of there? No, I can't. What the fuck? Hang on. Okay. What? What's that relying on? Okay. So I need it right there to see if I can come in here, turn that switch on, go flying across, grab this, see if I can angle this so I can't get to an angle where I can get to that one. So let's just jam that one straight away. Come out. Right. See if there's something in here. Okay. So then, what I need to do is change that to be there this time. We're gonna go back across like this. We're gonna go, oh, wow. Turn that off. Then we're gonna come back around. Right. Are you hearing this? Do this. And then create a hole. Take this one. Take the hole through there. Create a hole. Take that one there. Place that. And then take that. Take that. Oh. Wait. We can't get that out. Shit. Okay. Hang on. Well, I have to think about this one. Hang on. Because do that. Put that on the outside there. Come across here. No, because it's still gonna get stuck there. What do I do with you? You need to stay in there. Hang on. I need to think. Hang on. I want this jammer out, but how do I get this jammer out? Because you can't go that way. There's a thing blocking it. And you need it here for that. So there has to be a way to get it out. What is that way? Keep that on. Huh. Hang on. Also, thank you for the time check. I can feel that we're hitting that point. There's no way to get it out that way because anything will pull out that way. So then, how do you get out? There's no Kappa Patina here. The only way would be to do that. That doesn't work for you. You can't reach that one from here because of the thing. There has to be a reason that there's two. So what is your purpose? Because like... what do you do? Literally, what do you do? Oh my god. Because there's only one jammer. Okay, hang on. Pull him back. Go back to thinking. Jammer is stuck on this side because you can't false jammer. You can't really do much if you turn that off, so there's no point in doing that. So... you can't do that because it's always going to get stuck here. This existed so that you could do that. And then once you get it there, there's not really anything you can do with it. So we got these out for a reason though. So what was your reason? What is your purpose? What is your goal in life? What are you feeling? What are your vibes? Hi, Sphinx. So it's trying to teach us something new. The problem is, I am failing to listen to that something new. Oopsies. Yeah, look, you can create a hole here. So I wonder if... hang on. Watch this. I've got an idea. Hang on. Hang on. I have an idea. Hear me out. I have an idea. Jet, thank you for the check-in. Thank you. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hole. I'm gonna put it there. And then do it that way. Now we're thinking with portals. Look at that. Bang. Bang. How's your puzzling so far? I cooked. I fared today. I have done some crazy shit today. I've been thinking with puzzles and with portals. I have been so big brain today. We're so back. You got Randy like real. I've been chefing it, I fear. That was kind of crazy. I'm really happy with how that one went. Larry, welcome. Thank you for... Ah, sorry, I didn't even notice the first one. Anyway. Let's see. So, with that, I think... I'm trying to think. I feel like if I get an ego and try one more, it's gonna humble me tonight. Because we did nail that. But we've also got 3 more left. 1 extra and then setting it off. We could say that it's smart enough to leave it there. Oh, that's no longer lit up. Okay. It got sick of being lit up. I see. Huh. So it doesn't stay like that. It's temporary? I didn't expect it to be temporary. What's up here? We're just gonna like... You could ace the next one. I could. But going into it with that level of overconfidence is also asking to get humbled really fast. What the fuck is that? What? Hey guys. What does that mean? Oh. What is that? Interesting. There's another puzzle of those over there. That's interesting. This place can be a little bit fucking creepy, I feel. Why is there just like some folk fucking crying and shit? Not throwing myself off the edge this time. I learned my lesson. I'm gonna glance it. Is there a safe drop? No, it's not. There's nothing down there for me. I just want to see. I just want to check something. I just want to check something. There's the next one. That's the other one, I think. With how brightly that is colored. Hi, Byron. Yeah! So I wonder if... So that's the Pandora one. So it probably comes from completing one of these. I think if you complete like maybe 8 with like the location of it. By also using Seesaw. Okay, maybe it's not 8. Maybe you use that and then combine it with a different one, and maybe that's how it works. Oh my god, Sue! Hi, Sushi! Welcome. How are you today? Have you been staying safe, making good choices? Gotta play it full of sushi. Let's go! How have you been? How have things been? What were you playing? What was your stream tonight? Oh my god, it's so good to see you. Hi! I've been making wonderful choices. Playing Transformers? I see. How did it go? Were you in fact, like, in disguise? Congrats on the tooth. Thank you! Do you like my tail? Isn't it so fluffy? Very frustration. Really? Why frustration? What happened? Was it like hard like frustration or like crazy frustration? Very fluffy. Ah, it's crazy. Some stages were tricky. Oh, it's too fucking true, honestly. Honestly, yeah, that shit fucking Had to keep redoing the stage. Oh no. I would go crazy, I fear. Redoing things again and again literally drives me like feral, I fear. They're like, oh my god, I didn't even know they had like games for that. Also, Killer Cake, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Hi. I don't think my fucking Streamlabs thing is working. It's fine. I told y'all I fixed it, and then it just goes, nah. Had to get... Oh. That is so interesting. Do you want to see... Okay, actually, no, I shouldn't... hang on. What are you?
We begin with the self, because that is what determines our existence as individuals. But the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it.
We have this
citizen
stuff.
lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact?
So that's what this game is kind of like at the moment. We're getting some really big, like, philosophy going on here. And, like, science and shit. Yours is probably a red panda, but you look like a Tanuki. I am a red panda, correct. We got some more human remains. But at the moment, we're currently trying to figure out. There is this one puzzle where... So if I come back around to the top, there is this one piece up here, right? And what it requires me to do... Where is she? So there's this piece here, and we need to light it up in one way that will then connect to something there, around here probably, to like light this little light up here. But then it also needs to be a certain type of thing that lights it up. So we need to find what one and where triggers that. But it has to be one from one of these nearby for it to work. This is entirely puzzle games, this game. And like really hard puzzle games. This one's not as hard as Gehenna so far, but it's definitely a little bit on the scale of humbling. But it's like not too bad. Oh, this is going to be so many self-sustaining lasers. We've got one of these. Yeah, this is entirely self-sustaining. Okay. So that one doesn't have the combo one. So it's not that puzzle then. Because from the looks of it, that was just all pure normal one. So then, what one has it? That we... Maybe it's this one. Maybe 5. Can 5 see it? I don't think 5 can see it though. 5 can see that, but I don't think it sees... I don't even see it. Where? There. So, that rock is going to be our killer there. So, 5 is blocked out. We can't do 5. Is 5 the one? Oh, 5 is duet anyway. 5 didn't have that anyway. Anyways, apologies for Raid and Run. That is all good. Thank you so much for trusting me with your chat. I promise I will take very good care of them. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, make good choices, and eat be well. It was good to see you again. I just realized I didn't intro myself for y'all who came in today. I am so sorry. Like, this game has hands, I fear. For those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Marielle Aurelia, Keeper of the Flames, and your beloved Blazing Idol. It is a wonder and a pleasure to meet you all today. As I said, we are currently playing Talos Principle. It is a very much so puzzle game. Lots of puzzling, lots of brain cells. Lots of... Why did he just pick up something off of the floor? But we're being brave about it. Do you know what I mean? It's been a very interesting game. And it's very mean to me. Because maybe 6. Maybe 6 is the connector. 'Cause... she's right there. Do you have it? Passage. I think it might be 6. Hang on. Six might be the one that has it. Okay. No, I'm not seeing a thingy. What the heck? Maybe it's something we're gonna find somewhere else then. They're making me work for it. Okay. Another Pichu is kind of crazy. Oh, wait. Lab.
Looks like you found another lab.
What's in my next area?
That's a lot bigger than I expected.
What the fuck is that? What?
Who are they?
Oh, it goes through and becomes a different color. What? What the heck? Hang on. Wow, okay. So if that's now red, that's gonna come through blue. So it basically flips them. Red to blue. Oh, that's nasty. What are they gonna do? That's scary, I'm not gonna lie. Stratton ideas. A fragment from Stratton's The Origins of Thought, as quoted in a commentary by Simplicius of Sicilia. To say that material things are brought into being by ideas is to flatter ourselves, which is an error philosophers are particularly prone to because it raises those who think above those who do. Then what is the truth that does not flatter? Then that the reverse is true. Ideas are brought into being by matter, and so each man's ideas are shaped by the world that surrounds him, as clay is shaped by its mold. Those who live in mountains fear cold. Those who live in deserts fear thirst. The Athenians are shaped by Athens, and the Lacedaemonians by Sparta, and likewise it is for all people. But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action, alter the shape of the mold, as you put it? To discover a method of accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. Wow, it's getting late. The newly discovered Heraclean manuscript, likely a lost part of the Baroque collection, contains an additional passage that differentiates between pneuma, the individual mind or spirit described as an enemy arising from matter, and ideas, which are produced by the pneuma as it interacts with the material world. Philosophy is useless if it offers no way of changing things. At least Stratton tried and didn't lie to himself. But how can we change the shape of the mold? Stratton never says. Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible, we can't change it all ourselves. Perhaps we could, like Alexander Drennan, create the conditions for change. There you go, I redeemed myself. I can read again. Well, let me go screenshot that one because fucking hell. That is so deeply coded. Love that for us. Fucking mint. And give me that schematic. Thank you.
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a
Hi,
purpose.
Miranda.
Or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
Oh, there are barrels floating. Dragon! Wait! Oh. Wow, that was fucked up.
You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
Data stream. How long have y'all all streamed? As in, like, total? Like, years? Or, like, recent? Because, like, if you want years, I recently had my 3rd anniversary over the weekend. It was really, really exciting. I officially hit 3! Yippee! Also, Michael, thank you for the check-in. Thank you, thank you. I think I had a vision.
Yes, you were streaming. We all saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Will.
Yes, let's all try not to die.
So I nearly
More
died today.
importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
My bestie.
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
It must be one of the people who built this place.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city.
Could be.
We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't
Fucking
fry your brain.
lit. Hell yeah. We are so crazy with it. I don't like the look of that one, though. That one looks like the puzzles are going to get nasty. Oh, there's another one? Ooh, hang on. Saint Edwald identified the tetramino with the tetragrammaton and the Greek word for God because to him the mathematical properties of the tetramino reflected God's ability to reshape the world without breaking its laws. Elohim, in his desire to impose meaning on the simulation, which was his primary function as storyteller after all, took Edwald's heretical ideas and integrated them as the sigils of his name. But despite all these layers of obfuscation, there is some kind of truth hidden in all this. The world really is, in a sense, made of minute parts. In a sense, made of up-minute parts that can be combined and recombined without breaking the underlying laws. Everything that exists is made of the same fundamental materials, and those materials are brought into existence by the same fundamental functions of reality. And yet, the miracle of existence is that we are not all one, but are in fact radically different and separate. And then let me go get that card. But yeah, I'm still a baby streamer. I've only been streaming for 3 years, but I'm like learning still, you know? I'm big and brave. And I just went 2D. I used to be a PNG tuber up until Saturday. So this is like my 3rd stream with my model now. It's so exciting. From the Book of Reminiscence and Regret by Eustathius. In the early days of our people, a great deal of responsibility fell on my shoulders. There were a few of us then, and though we are stronger and hardier than any human, we are not invincible. Added a whole new dimension, you're so right. The world was an overgrown ruin, and our resources extremely limited. It was a harsh time, but I felt passionate about the work. Fired up by the many sacrifices that had brought us here, from the Ian team to the people of Gehenna, whose code was part of my personality. I'm so sad they got eaten like that. I love them. Bit by bit, New Jerusalem grew. We had to adapt some of the plans Drennan's team had left behind. I don't think they had expected the simulation to take as long as it did. But it was all working. That's when I made a terrible mistake. Thinking it was a way of safeguarding against disaster, I proposed the creation of a second settlement, New Alexandria. As the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem, I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of a local gas reservoir. However, I foolishly used geological data from the archive, failing to account for the amount of time that had elapsed. 5 years later, this error led to an accident that leveled the settlement and killed 31 of my fellow citizens. Of all my many regrets, this is the greatest. Eustathius never forgave himself for this mistake. He drifted away, isolated himself from everyone in New Jerusalem. But was it really his fault? Yes, he made a mistake, but why was the entire weight of the New Alexandria colony placed on his shoulders? A simple process of review and discussion could have prevented the entire discussion. Doesn't that mean New Jerusalem as a whole is at fault? He did his best. I feel sorry for him. But the dead remain dead, and that has to be faced. That's crazy. Ethics of extinction. Well, this one's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's a heavy stop. Okay. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. If humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. But if Yersinia pestis, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? If not, why not? To nature, there's no difference. It's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. What about a species going extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with other species, should we let them go extinct? When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? If we can prevent it, should we? If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable, that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. Jesus, that one's a heavy one. I wonder if I accidentally missed a data log at the other place. A machine of Oh, these have notes on them. An armored war machine invented by ancient humans used to kill other humans and destroy infrastructure. Despite their crude appearance, great ingenuity went into the creation of these despicable machines. I didn't even realize that they gave us that. Hey, God. In case I want to figure this out later. Oh, it gives us references to come back to them? Hang on. Have we missed any? I feel like we've missed some. Damn it. Ooh. I love this. Thank you, Melville. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get out of here. What's the time? Okay, I see the time. Okay. Let me just come up here. I want to see the save button show. And then we can end it. Are we gonna save? No. Okay. Let's find number 6. Okay, it's saving. Perfect. So. Alrighty then. The music's gonna be too quiet for y'all to hear, so I'm gonna do this. That was too loud. So thank you so much for joining today, y'all. we definitely got through quite a lot today. Like, we actually did really, really well. I was nervous for today. I thought it was going to be a nightmare. I genuinely thought I was going to struggle a lot. I feel like I did well. And I think that makes me feel like I'm smart. And that's an ego that I shouldn't have. I'm not gonna lie. Some of those were really hard. Like, there were some that really made me have to think. But the fact that I completed them is scary. Because, like, now I have confidence. Because this was, like, my first time where I didn't have the ability to, like, fall back on someone for help. And that's kind of crazy. That means I can, like, handle things if worse comes to worse. Oh, that's dangerous to know. Oh, that's terrible. That's, like, evil for my, like, ego. I'm gonna have way too much confidence going into this next week, and that's how you get humbled. I need to, like, check my ego before it's, like, too late. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see who we should go say hi to. Who do we know? Who do we know? Who do we know? Who do we know? Let's see if there's someone that we know that we haven't rated in a while. There's so many people streaming today. What? Oh, it's like hectic. Hang on. We could... Hang on. Let me check something. There's someone who just started. Let me have a look. We've never rated them before. But we could. Let me think about that. Because they just started like 3 minutes ago. So... I think we're rating, but I don't know yet because, like, I've never rated this person before, but I've been following them for, like, a while. They're, like, a friend of a friend. So, like, let's think about it while they're still in their waiting room screen. We'll talk for a bit. There's so many live today. Like, so many people that I know are streaming today. It's kind of crazy. Like, I was not expecting that. We're all just having a good time, huh? We're, like, thriving. Yippee! Yes, so, with that, if you haven't already, please consider following me today to stay up to date with streams. We will be... It's technically Friday now, so... Friday is Monhun Day. We will be doing Monhun. We missed 1 week of Monhun, and I, like, have been going insane since. I need my Monhun fix. So we will be doing Monhun at the same time, which is 9 p.m. plus 8 GMT or 9 a.m. EST. Open lobby for those of you who like to get a little bit of hunting in as well. Cinder is knocking over my phone as we speak. Thank you, Cinder. If you haven't, please check out my covers. I am a professional vocalist of over 20 years. I've trained in full time, so I've done both professional and amateur performances and stage productions. I do have vocal training on my person. It's always a fun time. I have gestures vaguely. According to a piece of paper that I have framed, I can sing. The Red Pandas are taking over the VTuber universe. Hell yeah, we are. Yippee! I think there should be more red pandas as a trait. We need to change this. We need to change it. It's so bad. We can do it eventually. Like, we'll update out. Next time we trigger it, we're gonna say it again. And then we're gonna actually do it, I fear. We need one more. As well as that, I technically am releasing shorts now, so feel free to check those out. But gestures vaguely. I'm trying new things, right? I'm trying to be really, really brave about it and see what I can do in terms of, like, doing, like, shorts. I don't know how they're gonna go. I feel like a lot of them are just gonna end up talking about like D&D, which is like, it's fine. But it's gonna be a lot of D&D, cause like, I like to talk about D&D. It's a problem that I can't stop. Oh my god. Oh my god, this person's still in their waiting room. Ah! It's fine. But yeah, I am planning over the next couple of weeks to do a karaoke stream, which karaoke streams are done on YouTube, as you all know. I am thinking between two that I need to do, which one it's gonna be. I'm gonna try and aim for an evening stream for it, but I can't guarantee if it'll be an evening or a like daytime stream, unfortunately, because things are a little bit out of my control at the moment. And yeah, D&D is fun as that. Right, it is fun. I DM a campaign and we stream it, and it's literally like my entire personality every like time we get D&D day, and I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about anything else. This is my hyperfixation for today. Thank you. Especially because like I get to DM it, so it's purely homebrew. It's whatever the fuck I want it to be in terms of like the world, and like that's a lot of fun. I like having that level of like creative freedom again for like a campaign, because like I love D&D where you can like build things from scratch, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me do something crazy as a treat. Let me just create an entire religion and like pantheon, and you know, exceptional when you have a lot of funny people with you. I'm so lucky, not to sound too biased, but I might have the best players in the world. My players bring the most insane energy to every campaign, and every session has been fucking insane. Between them going insane and crazy shit and like doing actual like good stuff. Sometimes they drive me insane though. Sometimes they're little shitheads. But like, we can be brave about it. You know, it's like, it's not too bad. It could be worse. And then sometimes they're like, oh my god, I'm going to throw them if they keep it up. Yeah. This person's still in their waiting room. Ah! Hang on. Let me refresh. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, yippee. So, we might just say fuck it. I think we should raid them, right? Sounds absolutely unbiased. Right? I am so unbiased. I am like the most unbiased person you'll ever meet when it comes to my D&D crew, because like, it's just facts. And that's your reason. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Okay, we're gonna raid. So, Miss Almori, do you mind putting the raid message in chat? Yippee! Love the little bit of stream I got to see. Aye, thank you. I'm so glad you loved it. We are gonna raid out now though. So, raid message is there. Be nice, be respectful. We've never raided this person before, so it's gonna be fun. Be good, behave, be nice, or else, okay? I mean it. But anyway, with that, as we say at the end of every stream, stay safe, make good choices. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Okay, good night. Bye!